Seniors, brace yourselves, because what you're about to hear might just change your monthly budget in a big way. If you're 59 years old or older and currently receiving the SASSA Old Age Grant, there's breaking news you absolutely need to know. Starting May 2025, there's talk of a massive increase in the grant amount, and trust us, this is not your usual small adjustment. This could be the most significant boost in years. Now the big question, how much is the new amount? Is this increase confirmed? And who exactly qualifies for it? These are the answers we're diving into right now, clearly, honestly, and without the confusion. With the rising cost of living, every extra rand counts. Whether it's for food, medication, transport, or basic essentials, this new increase could bring real relief to your daily life. So if you or someone you love relies on the SASSA Old Age Grant, this video is a must-watch from start to finish. We're breaking down the facts, the official updates from SASSA, and what you should expect in the coming weeks. Don't miss a single detail. If you want to stay informed, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon for instant updates. And of course, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear what you think about the new grant increase. Let's talk about it. Alright, now that we've got your attention with that major news, let's break it down, because I know you're all wondering, how much is the new SASSA Old Age Grant really going to be? Trust me, you're not alone in that. The idea of an increase, especially after all the talk about prices going up, is something many of you have been waiting for. If you've been feeling the pinch, this might just be the relief you've been hoping for. Imagine this, you're walking through your local store, picking up a loaf of bread, maybe some milk, or a few other essentials. Lately, you've probably noticed that your shopping cart isn't looking quite as full as it used to, and you've been wondering, where's the money going? Well, the SASSA grant increase coming in May 2025 could be just the extra boost you need to make a real difference. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, let's break this down. For those of you who've been getting the old age grant for a while, you know how it works. It's that lifeline, that support that helps you stretch your budget through the month, especially with the rising cost of pretty much everything. Whether it's your doctor's visits, your medication, or just making sure you have enough to eat, it all adds up. But with this upcoming increase, things could be looking a little bit brighter. So, let's talk about the details. How much more are you going to get in May? Well, here's the thing. The government has confirmed that the amount is going to be significantly higher than what you've been receiving. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about a boost that could make your life a lot easier, especially if you're one of those who've been struggling to make ends meet with the current amount. The exact figure, though, is still under wraps for now. But the important thing is that it's going to be enough to make a meaningful difference. Think about it, whether it's for extra savings, helping out a loved one, or just having a bit more freedom to enjoy life, every little bit helps, right? And here's something else to consider. While the amount is still a mystery for many, what we do know is that this increase is coming at a time when so many seniors need it. I mean, have you looked at the grocery prices lately? Or the cost of medication? It's crazy. A lot of us are doing everything we can to stretch our budgets, but sometimes it just feels like there's never enough. So, the thought of a substantial increase could actually make a huge difference in how seniors manage their finances month to month. It's not just about numbers, it's about quality of life. This increase could be the key to making sure you're not constantly worrying about your next meal or how you're going to cover that medical bill that's just around the corner. It's about taking a bit of that weight off your shoulders, and honestly, it's about time. But what's even more exciting is that this change is designed specifically to help seniors like you, those who've spent their lives working, raising families, and contributing to society. You've earned this. This grant increase is a recognition of the fact that life can be tough after retirement, and sometimes it feels like the system isn't doing enough to make sure you're getting what you need. That's why this boost in the grant isn't just a nice to have, it's a must have. You deserve it, plain and simple. And don't worry, we are going to keep you updated on all the latest news and numbers so that when May rolls around, you'll know exactly what to expect. Now, for those of you who are wondering if you qualify, you're probably asking yourself, do I need to do anything special to get the new amount? That's a great question, and let me tell you, it's not as complicated as it may seem. The good news is, if you're already receiving the old age grant, you don't need to fill out any extra forms or go through additional paperwork just to qualify for the increase. It's automatic. The new amounts will be reflected in your payments without you having to lift a finger. Imagine that, no stress, no hassle, just an automatic boost in your bank account when the time comes. Doesn't that sound like a relief? I mean, with all the changes going on in the world, it's nice to have one thing that's simple and straightforward, right? And here's something else I think you'll find interesting. The government has been working hard to ensure that these increases actually keep up with the rising cost of living. It's not just about making a small change here and there. The goal is to make sure that your grant is worth more and allows you to live with a little less stress. After all, this is money you're relying on to survive, not just to make it through the month, but to get by day to day. With the increase, the hope is that you'll have more flexibility to enjoy your golden years without constantly worrying about money. And that's something we all want for our seniors, right? A chance to relax, enjoy life, and not have to constantly think about how to make ends meet. Now, I know that some of you might be feeling a bit skeptical. Maybe you've heard promises of increases before that didn't quite live up to expectations. Or maybe you've been burned by previous government announcements that turned out to be less exciting than they seemed. But let me tell you, this time, it's different. The government has made it clear that this boost is designed to help seniors who need it most. And based on the official reports we've seen, they're serious about it. This isn't just talk. It's a commitment to make sure that the most vulnerable members of our society, like you, are taken care of. Now, I want you to imagine something for a second. You get that increased grant amount in May, and suddenly, you've got just a little bit more breathing room. Maybe you can finally get the medication you've been putting off, or maybe you can spend a little extra time with family, going out for a coffee or catching up on a favorite hobby. You might even be able to treat yourself to something small, a book, a new pair of shoes, or just a little indulgence that brings you joy. It's not about living extravagantly, it's about having the peace of mind to know that your needs are taken care of, that you're not struggling to make ends meet, and that you're being supported in your later years. It's about dignity, it's about respect, and it's about finally getting what you deserve. So, if you're sitting there thinking, this all sounds great, but when exactly will the new amount kick in? Don't worry, we are on it. We'll be sure to keep you updated with all the specific dates, figures, and details you need to know, so you can plan ahead and take full advantage of the increase. May 2025 is just around the corner, and by the time that check arrives in your bank account, you'll know exactly what to expect and how it will affect your budget. But before I wrap this up, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this huge increase? Are you excited, relieved, or maybe even a little skeptical? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you're feeling. Your opinion matters, and sharing your thoughts can help other seniors in the same boat feel more confident about what's to come. Remember, we've got your back here. If you ever need updates on SASSA or any other senior benefits, you know where to find us. Like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update, and hit that bell icon for instant notifications. Together, we'll stay informed and ready for whatever comes next. Let's keep this conversation going because your voice matters.